Hey everyone, I'm Flo. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is a 25-minute full body workout. We will work on strength building movements, mobility as well as flexibility. We're going to focus on the core, the entire front body, shoulder strength, lower back strength, back strength, and also legs. I recommend for this video that you warm up your wrists before and you also warm up your body. You can do my wrist warm up video. I will put the link here below, or do a 25 or 15-minute Vinyasa flow video I have in my channel. All you need for this workout is your mat. Let's do it. Okay, let's begin on our back today. Come onto your back. Extend the legs forward and then just take a moment here, palms facing upwards, fully arrive you on the mat. Get ready for your training, your practice today. Focus on your breath, slow it down, find control in the breath before we move, and try to keep that control up throughout the entire practice. Now from here, move your chest, your heart forward as if you want to round it forward. Lift the shoulder blades up off the ground, and then lift the heels up off the ground as well. Bring the feet together, reach the arms forward. Now we're going to bend the knees, keep the shoulders lifted, bring the knees into the chest, and then extend it back forward. Knees to the chest, and forward. Knees to the chest, and forward. Let's do 5 more. Keep pressing the lower back into the ground as much as you can. Breath nice and soft. Last 2. Back to what we call low boat or half boat. From here we're going to come up for boat pose. Shins parallel to the ground. Reach the arms forward, pull the shoulders back, move the chest forward, find length in your spine, and then this time point the toes. Hold it there, spine nice and long. You can always set the heels down if this is too much for your lower back. Try to keep it lifted, try to keep give your best. From here we're gonna lower down to half boat. Reach the arms up over the head, hold and breathe. Press your lower back into the ground, bring the arms forward to your sides, and come back up to boat. This is 1, let's do 5 more. Lower down, arms over the head, to the sides, fingertips are active, and up for boat. Lower down, arms overhead, to the sides, and up. Lower, over, to the sides, and up. Last 2. Try to move really nice and slow without using any momentum. Back to boat pose. Lower 1 more time down. Half boat. Arms over your head. Start to pedal your legs. For 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up to boat pose. Bring your fingertips together. Spine again nice and long. Bring your arms over to the right side. Rotate your chest to the right. Keep your spine nice and long. Bring the hands all the way as close to the ground as possible. Over to the left side. Over to the middle. Same height as the knees. To the right. To the left. To the upper right corner. Maybe above the same height or higher than your head. Over to the left. That's 1. Let's do 2 more. To the left, to the middle right, middle left, upper right, upper left. Last one, bottom right, left. Nice and slow with the breath. And upper left, boat pose. Hold it there, 20 more seconds. Spine nice and long. Again, you can always set the heels down. More seconds. Maybe close your eyes. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release. Cross your ankles. Roll over your knees. Little contour stretch, tabletop here. Untuck your toes, shoulders right above the wrists, hips above the knees. Straighten your arms, take a deep breath in, arch your back, look forward. Lengthen out the spine, or stretch out the spine, stretch out your abs. Keep pushing the ground away, look forward. Soften the breath down, soften the heart rate down again. And then slowly find your way to a downward dog. Lift the hips up and back. Maybe your knees are bent here, the heels are lifted. That's perfectly fine. What we're looking for is that nice and long spine here, that length from the wrist all the way up to the hips. Maybe straighten your legs a little bit more. Work your chest towards the thighs. Send your breath into this pose, into the movement. With your next inhale, right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Come high onto your left toes. Exhale, right knee to the right triceps. Hold it there, push the ground away, round your back. Create as much space between the chest and the ground as possible. Now slide the right knee down to the right wrist. Hold and breathe, keep pushing. Over to the left. And now pull it up to the left triceps. Over to the right triceps. Down the right wrist, keep pushing the ground away. To the left wrist. Up to the left triceps. Let's do one more. Right triceps. Right wrist. Left wrist. Left triceps. Right triceps. Inhale, push the ground away. Exhale, right foot between the hands. For lizard lunge, I'm gonna scoot back a little bit. Straighten the left leg, lower the hips down, keep your arms straight. Now bring your left hand to the outer edge of the mat on the left side. Make sure the right toes are pointing in the same direction as the right thigh. Reach the right arm forward, shift forward, come high onto your left toes. Keep pushing into your left palm, step the left leg through. Lift the hips up, move it back. 4 more. Shift forward, step it through. Lift up and back. 3 more. Last 2. Last one. We're gonna hold. Lift the hips up, press into your left palm. Hold it there. Lots of side body, lots of side core here on the left side. Lift up even higher. Step the left foot back. Plant both palms. Step the right foot to meet the left. Plank pose. 30-second hold. Push the ground away as much as you can. Tuck your tailbone. Engage the core. Lift your hips up high so they're almost on the same height as the shoulders. 20 more seconds. Last 10. And move the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a moment here, slow down the breath. Slow down your heart rate. And let's do the other side. With your next inhale, left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Come high onto the right toes. Exhale, left knee to the left triceps. Push the ground away. Slide it down to the left wrist. Over to the right wrist. Right triceps. Keep breathing. Left triceps. Left wrist. Right wrist. Keep pushing the ground away. Right triceps. Last one. Left triceps. Lower down. Over to the right. Pull it up. Left triceps. Inhale. Push the ground away. Exhale. Left foot outside the left hand. Low lunge. A lizard lunge. Lower the hips down. Keep the right leg straight. Now move the right hand to the outer edge of the right side of the mat. Reach your left arm forward. Again, I'm going to scoot back a little bit. Reach your left arm forward. Shift forward. Take in with the left big toe, the left thigh. And then step the right foot through. Lift the hips up high. Press into your right palm. Step it back. 4 more. Lift up. Lots of side body. Step it back. 3 more. Last one, step forward, hold it there, lift the hips up high, press into your right palm, soften the breath down, and step it back. Come back to plank pose, hold it there, 30 seconds. Tuck your tailbone, engage your core, push the ground away. Stay on the ball of your feet, not on the toes. Keep the hips nice and lifted. 15 more seconds. We're going to shift forward, come high onto your toes, bend your arms, chaturanga. Hold it there. 20 seconds. Keep pushing into your palms. The elbows are stacked right above the wrists. Keep the core tight. Glutes, thighs engaged. 5 more seconds. And release the hips back down to the ground. Bring your hands, your forearms to the mat. Make sure the shoulders are right above the elbows. Let's take an active rest here. Make sure the forearms are parallel to each other. Plant your palms. Flex your butt. Pull the shoulders back. Move the chest forward. This is what we call Sphinx pose in yoga, or Sphinx. And slowly release. Come onto your belly. We're going to bring the hands right underneath the shoulders. And on an inhale, we're going to lift everything up. The chest, the shoulders, the thighs, the feet for locust pose. It's almost like as if you're skydiving. So inhale, lift everything up. On your exhale, release down. Come onto your toes, plant your palms. Press up, plank pose, lower back down. Inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, release. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, locust pose, skydiving, lift up. lower, press up, lower, let's do 5 more. Lift everything up, lower, plank, push the ground away. Lift everything up, lower, press up, lower, lift, last 2. Last one. Come onto the ground, lift everything up, hold it there. Reach your arms forward and imagine you're holding something in your hands that you want to pull back towards you. Reach forward and pull it back. And pull. Reach and pull. Reach forward, pull. 5 more. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Flex your butt. Lift everything up high. Soften the breath down. Hold, last deep breath in. Exhale, release everything down. Again, back to Sphinx pose. Shoulders right above the wrist, the elbows. Untuck your toes, flex your butt, move the chest forward, pull the shoulders back. And release everything down. Find your way back to downward facing dog. Your next inhale, right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Come high onto your left toes. Exhale, right knee to the nose, hold it there. Push the ground away. And then right foot between the hands. Crescent lunge. Right leg forward. Make sure you can see the right big toe just barely a little bit inside the right knee. Reach your arms up high. Move the left heel forward, tuck your tailbone, engage your core. Fingertips are nice and active as if you're holding something over your head. And then lower the left knee down, let it hover over the ground. Bring it back up. Lower down. And up. 5 more. Nice and slow, controlled. Try to move with your breath. Slow the breath down, slow the movements down. Last 2. Last one. From your hands to the heart, we're going to step forward, come onto the right leg, and cross the left ankle right over the right thigh, right above the right knee. Step forward, cross it over, flex the left foot, bend the right leg, standing pigeon, step it back to crescent. Step it forward, up and over, bend the right knee, step it back. 3 more. Find your balance here. I almost lost mine. Last 2. Last 1. Step it back, we're gonna meet in crescent. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up high. Exhale, release the hands back down to the ground. Step the right foot back. Plank pose. Move the hips up and back. Downward dog. Inhale, come high onto the right toes. Lift your left knee up. Exhale, left knee to the nose. Hold it there. Push the ground away. Round your back. Lift the left knee up even higher. Step the left foot between the hands. Crescent lunge. Left leg forward. Reach your arms up high. Check in with the left big toe, the left knee. Make sure you can see the left big toe a little bit inside the left knee. Move the right heel forward. And then lower the right knee down. Let it hover. Bring it up. Lower down. And lift. 5 more. Fingers are active. Pull the lower belly in, core is strong. Last 2. Last 1. Back to crescent, hands to the heart. Step the right foot forward, come onto the standing leg on the left side and bring the right ankle over the left thigh for standing pigeon. Step it back. 4 more, nice and slow. Last 3. Last 2. Back to crescent, step it forward, standing pigeon. Last 1. Back to crescent. Reach your arms up high, deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands back down to the ground. Plank pose. Clean it up. Let's do a 30-second hold here. One more time. Press into the palms. Imagine you want to create, or you actually want to create, as much space between the chest and the ground as possible. 12 more seconds. Almost there. Keep pushing. Tuck the tailbone. Engage the core. Thighs are strong. Flex your butt. And then move the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. The more we practice downward facing dog, becomes a resting pose. Maybe now you understand that a little bit better. Okay, so from here we're gonna step or float forward into Malasana Yogi Squat. So find your way forward. Hands to the heart. One more active rest here. Slow the breath down. Slow the heart rate down. Now we're gonna come a little bit more into a closer squat position here. So we're not bringing the knees out so wide. The toes and feet are pointing more forward than very far out to the side. From here we're gonna lean into the right foot to the left side, step or extend the right leg forward. So this is a low pistol squat position. Bring the right foot back, lean to the right, extend the left leg forward. Use your hands here for balancing. Step it back. Let's do 4 more each side. Right leg forward, to the right, left leg forward. To the left, right leg forward. To the right, left leg forward. 3 more each side. This works more on mobility than on the strength. It's very important to squat. It's a very natural position, but we most of the times sit in chairs throughout the day. I actually have only a few, maybe 1 or 2 chairs at home, but I never use them. Usually I sit on the ground to eat, to do computer stuff. Let's do 1 more each side. To meditate, when I have friends over, we sit on the ground. So maybe integrate that more into your practice or more into your day-to-day life. So we're gonna do 3 more each side. We're gonna extend right leg forward, come onto the left side. Now use your hands or not. We're gonna come up, pistol squat up, and then back down. Over to the right, same thing. Come up, find the balance, back down. To the left, let's do 2 more each side. Nice and slow. You can use your hands to come up or to come down. Lots of core here actually. Most people think it's so much legs, but I think most of the stability here is coming from the core. Last one. And up. to squat. Wonderful job. You made it through the hardest part of this video, of this practice. Sit down onto your butt. Bring the feet together for butterfly pose. You want to keep the spine nice and long. Keep the head and the neck as an extension of the spine. So you want to look down towards your feet or in front of your feet. Keep the spine nice and long and move the chest forward in that direction. Instead of rounding your back, we want to move the chest forward. Maybe bring your hands behind you. Push yourself forward so we're opening the hips here, the inner thighs a little bit more. Or grab the feet and pull yourself forward. Again, the movement, this direction of movement is forward with the chest. It's always important to practice both parts in whatever movement practice that we do. In yoga we call this the yin and the yang, and it really applies to everything in this world and in life, I believe. So if you only work on the yang part, which is the strength building part, lots of control, lots of strength and pushing and all that very intense stuff, if you only do that, then over time things get out of balance, things get out of control. So we want to also work on the yin part to bring everything back into balance, where we focus more on surrendering, letting go, relaxing, in this case stretching. Not only in the body, also in the mind, in our head, our thoughts, our breath, really applies to everything. Slowly release, hug your knees back together. Bring the feet a little bit wider apart than the hips. Bring your hands behind you on the ground, fingertips pointing towards you. Press into your palms, press into your heels. Lift your hips up for reverse tabletop. Flex your butt, lift your hips up high as you can. Do whatever feels good here for your head. Maybe bring the head backwards. Maybe keep it upright, you decide. Keep flexing your butt, keep lifting the hips up as high as you can. And it doesn't matter how high you can go. Just give your best. In this moment, you're perfect and you are at your best. Keep the hands where they're at, move the hips forward, and then release the hips down to the ground, all the way as close to the heels as possible. With your next inhale, move the chest forward. On your exhale, bend your arms. Keep the hands where they're at. Move the shoulder blades and the elbows together. Maybe close your eyes. So this is what I meant with the yin and the yang, finding balance. It was a lot on the shoulders, a lot of upper body strength, control, and now we're stretching those parts, giving them some more love so that things can come back into balance. Maybe move around a little bit. I like to straighten the arms and then bend them again, because that's a really nice release for the wrists and for the forearms. Slowly release. Extend the arms forward. Slowly come onto your back. Bring the right ankle right above the left knee. Lift the left foot up. Reach through that hole with your legs. Grab either the back side of your left thigh, the left hamstring, or the left shin. Flex both feet. Bring the head back down to the ground and pull everything towards you. What we're targeting here is the outer right hip. the right piriformis muscle. Maybe you feel a stretch in your lower back as well. Try to keep a space here between the chin and the chest. And as soon as you feel it, know that it's working. There's no need to push yourself deeper into any of those stretching poses. Bring both your legs over to the left side for a twist. Extend the right arm away from you. Maybe look over the right shoulder towards the right hand. If this doesn't feel good for your neck, then just keep the head upright, looking up towards the ceiling. Maybe your eyes are already closed. Use your left hand, help your legs back to the center, switch sides. Right foot back down, left ankle right above the right knee. Reach through that hole, lift the right foot up, flex both feet. Release the head back down to the ground, then pull everything closer to you. Really breathe into that sensation that you're feeling in your body. Again, you always have to ask yourself what the function is of the pose. What are you supposed to feel? And I feel like a good instructor should tell you what you're supposed to feel, or at least the parts of your body that we're targeting with this pose. Ultimately, you're going to feel it where you need it the most, but based on the anatomy of the pose, you can tell certain muscles that are especially engaged or stretched or strengthened. Bring the legs over to the right side, left arm away from you. Gentle twist to the right. Last few moments of class. Maybe you already close your eyes. Use your right hand, help your knees back to the center. Hug your knees into the chest. Give yourself a huge hug. Be proud of yourself for everything that you have done, that you showed up, you practiced, you did something good for the body, you gave your best. And don't look back to your practice with judgment, always with love and gratitude for the body, that you're healthy, that you're alive. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose, fill the lungs all the way up. Hold your breath at the top. Take one more little sip of air in. Open mouth, exhale. Release your heels to the corners of the mat. Palms facing upwards. Bring the legs, the feet wide apart. The arms wide away from the body. Final pose of our practice, Shavasana. Fully relax your body. Fully relax your breath. Let go of controlling the breath. Let go of any tension you're still holding on to. Sometimes there is something in our toes, our fingers. Just scan your body a little bit and let everything go. You don't need any of this right now. Now it's time to relax, at least for a couple minutes before you get going with your day, or whatever time of the day it is right now for you. Give yourself permission to let go and surrender and be in this present moment.